Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Now, right before the fight was signed, Mayweather versus Pacquiao, all the fans, well, many Pacquiao fans, they were making a lot of excuses, saying Floyd was afraid, he was ducking. Soon as the contract got signed, they changed the tune and they said he was forced into it. You know, do you think they're actually afraid that he's going to lose?
Well, that's my fear here. I don't. You can make some of the people happy some of the time. You can't make all the people happy all the time. But before they got signed, he was scared. Now, once they got signed, I've noticed, especially on my Twitter, the excuses are coming out, and we're not even up to May 3rd yet. And I announced it on my Twitter. I said, you know what, guys, no matter what happens, save your excuses for May 3rd. At least let the fight happen, you know? Because if he was scared first, but you're already preparing your excuses, 2 months before the fight, you're not very confident, you know? So, let the fight happen and then come with your excuses after. One way or the other, somebody's going to be unhappy, whether it's the Floyd fans or the Pacquiao fans, somebody's going to be unhappy, but you got to be happy for the sport of this sport happening. And if you're a boxing fan, you got to be happy one way or another at the end of the day, and that's the silver lining to this fight. No matter which guy wins, boxing wins because the fight happened.
And Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division champion. Some people even believe he's the fighter of the decade. If Floyd were to win this fight, but since Floyd is undefeated and all, let's start with him. If he wins this fight decisively, where do you rate him as an all-time great? I've
already said Floyd's the most complete fighter I've ever seen in boxing history. And I stand by that. I think you put him in his prime against anybody else in their prime. I'm not saying he's not competitive with some guys, because there's been some greats like Sugar Ray Leonard in the history who have also been phenomenal, but Floyd in his prime is something incredible, and I think people will never see it again. And unfortunately, most boxing fans and boxing media do not understand boxing enough to actually appreciate what he's doing and what he's done and his skills. He just does so many little subtle things. It's beyond comprehension. It's like you're in the special ed class and he's teaching you trigonometry. You know what I mean? You'll never get it. No matter how hard you try, you're just not smart enough to understand it. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I'm smart enough to understand what I'm seeing in there, and it is very, very difficult to perform and do the things he does. There's so many subtle little nuances in there, and so for me, this fight is a huge fight. Manny Pacquiao's done great things in his career. Winning this fight, certainly, you can make a clear statement that Floyd is the best ever. Let's see.